So we are going to create just a small demonstration of how call records are maintained. Okay, so like let's say these are the days, and let's say these are Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, okay. So these are the dates. Sorry, days. Now let's say we take up the phone calls. Okay, so let's say on Sunday or in the phone call, let's say there could be one dictionary that would work better. So let's say any name one, right? Or let's give some names to them. Let's say John. Let's take my friend names. Okay, so we'll give some value. Let's say on Sunday there is no phone. 18, 4, 9, 5, 6. Let's say 2. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Similar to this, let's take another name. Similarly, here also I'll be making up something like 3, 5, or let's say 6, 0, 8, 2, 8. I think done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. And one more name, let's say. Two, 7, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Let's make it less. Okay, so all details are there. Like, so that is the phone call made by the three several like, friends on some time. Let's even take one more. So let's make it 5 so that it will be like look better. Someone there. Okay, so this is a dictionary consisting of the names and the call records. Now I'm going to make a data frame of call, and I'll say it as a data frame. And the data I'm going to say it as the phone calls, where my index are going to be the days. Okay. Alright, so let's run this. Done. Now we'll look onto my call records. So you can see some good demonstration of this. Good one, right? There are some days names, like from starting from Sunday, going till Saturday, and then you are having the to say that the columns Satyam, Sahil, Lipson, Mahak, and Sejal, and like the call details over there. Like on Sunday, how many calls were made by Satyam, and you can find there like it was 0, like this. Okay. So like if you want to find out that uh, what is the maximum number of calls made by, let's say, Lipson, right? So what is the maximum number of calls made by Lipson? So like given on like to find the max made by Lipson, right? So what we are going to do is we'll be writing the df call dot in the Lipson go for the max. So it's 8, right? It's 8. So we can easily locate it, like if it is 8, then on which day he called, right? Any guesses? What should we write? Which day he called? How to find that? Any guesses? Anything coming in mind, like how to find up that? Like if I'm getting the maximum number of call as 8, then on which day? It is in Monday, right? So how to print this Monday? What methods you could use? Yes. Quick answer. Answer quick. Anything what you are thinking of, you can say. Got it? IDX max. IDX max means the index maximum value. So the index maximum value, what is the maximum value of index? So the maximum number of value in the Lipson would be giving you the maximum value of index. If we go for the max, right? What's max there? There's also maximum is 8. That lies in the last one, the Saturday. So if this, the maximum value of this is 8, similar to this, the max of index would be Saturday. So if this is Saturday, we can easily just go and we can write in this manner. Saturday is not an index. Oh. It's not taking up there. So Saturday. Right? You can find IDX, and what is similar to this ID mean value? Minimum call made at any day, particularly in a week. On Thursday, she made the minimum call So what is the value of the Thursday? So Thursday we have 3. Okay. So things can be there accordingly. Now you can also do sortings. You have read like the group sortings, sortings. Like if you say that you want to sort the values by the phone call of Sahil, right? So we'll be writing sort by equals to. So what happens? The sorting will be done only in the Sahil column, nowhere else. The rest everything will be remained as it was, but this will be coming in an ascending order. Now, if you don't want this in an ascending order, you have to write the ascending to be a false. Then you can get the maximum number of calls in the first and accordingly, right? You can even transpose this data, right? If you say transposing this would give the names in this site, the days in this site, and now you could go for indexing on like this. Like if I say, so this is df of transpose. So this will give it like this, right? So here you want to see for the maximum number of calls Sahil made, right? On Wednesday, what's the maximum number of call? What is the in one particular day? Who has called you for the more times? So what you can see like df of trans dot, right? The Wednesday, like say dot max. So you have got 9 times called on Wednesday. So let's see who has called for the 9 times on the Wednesday. So we'll be going for the Wednesday dot idx max. So 9 times called by Satyam on Wednesday. Okay. So things are easy, right? You have to look on like how you can just go for finding out the things exactly. Okay, got it. Now, if you want to get a total call record of any, what to say that, any of my friend, right? So what I can do is I can just write df dot locate. Let's say you want the call record of Satyam, so I will be saying it as, that's it. Oh, sorry. Sunday you called for 0 time, Monday 7, Tuesday 4, Wednesday 9, and sort of the things. Okay, I believe this is clear to you, right? Now, also I have said here that how you can index over the rows and columns, right? So if I want only like Satyam name and then the, or if I say that when you want some all rows and some columns, what you do when you want all rows and some columns, what you can say, like let's say I have df of trans and I say that I want all the rows and some of my columns. So some of my columns, let's say I start from Sunday and I want till let's say Thursday. That's it. Slice is an invalid key. Okay. Yeah. So all the columns and only all the rows and only some of the columns. Similar to this, if you want when you deal with the data and you want all columns and some rows. In that case, again it's easy. So df of trans dot locate to derive the particular row name, like going from Satyam to whatever you want, right? Like from Satyam to, let's say, Lipson. And going till everything, right? Because we have all columns. So you can see there, right? Similar to this, if I say, we have also seen that how we can locate one different rows at a time, right? Like with a break, and how we can give it there. We have seen these things too. Like on the Sunday you want, so you can give on the Sunday. If you want for the Wednesday. So this is like some rows, some columns, specific rows, specific columns. We can make it there as like we found that on Wednesday he called for the most times. So we can easily write that on a Sunday and on the Wednesday. So on Sunday and on Wednesday we have the record as like this. Okay. So this can be done, right, guys? It's easy to go on with that things. Okay, so we have discussed yesterday an hospital data set, right? And I think we started something different. ICMR also we started up. Till how much we have gone through that? Where is this? 10th. You guys are understanding things, or just like moving on? So we like almost completed the ICMR2. That's nice. So let's go with the IPL dataset. Okay. Now, so I'll have to read the data. And the data would be, I think it's there. IPL, yep. Okay, so this is IPL.csv, and that's it. We'll be reading this out. So we have 636 entries to over total 18 columns, starting from serial number, season, city, date, team 1, team 2, toss winner, toss decision, result, deal applied, a lot. And we see some null values in the city, and some very minor things are there in the null values. Let's see, we'll be going through that, right? Okay, so how this looks like. So, like we see a match of 2008 played in the city of Chandigarh on 23/5/2008 versus Deccan Chargers versus Kings Knight Punjab. So KXIP won the toss, decided to field. Result was normal, that is no deal was applied. And okay, Punjab was the winner, won by 0 runs. That means won by wickets, obviously. Man of the match was Marsh, okay, and venue was Mohali, and these were the umpires. So this column is of no use. So from here, I'll be just deleting this column. I'll be just saying that this is going to be TF underscore before that. Delete. And that's fine, right? So now I'm not going to have any such column because that is of no use, right? Okay, so what's the shape of this data set? (636/18). Oh, sorry, 17. I have deleted one. Okay. Now, how many season data we are having on? How many season data we have in the data set? What we can do is data frame. Okay, it's S. (636). Is the IPL played for 636 times? Is there any season kind of thing like from the 636 times? We could see like 2017, 2015. So is this like IPL is running from the last 636 years? No. So that is the total number of matches basically, right? So what is the number of season data we are having? So if we go for the season values, we find 2017, 16, 14, 13, 12, 11, 9, 8, right? Okay. So this is the size. We want exactly the unique value of the season and its size. So this is the IPL season size 636. The IPL season unique are the 2008, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 17. And the unique size of the season, or let's say the how many session answer is 10. So there are 10 sessions data in the dataset. 10 sessions we are having up. Okay, like it's starting from 2008 and ending in 2017. So we have the match data of all the matches played between 2008 to 17, including the like quarters, finals, everything. Okay, so total 636 matches played between this time interval. Okay, so like how many matches played in 2018 and all? If we go for finding up the things, how many matches played in 2018 or how many matches played in like any particular year. So matches played in respective years. What to do in that case? df of IPL dot season dot value counts. That's easy one. So in 2013 we had 76 matches, 2012 was 74, 11 73, 16 60, 2014 60. Okay, one net. Okay, 1460, 1060, and so does the matches details has been given up there. Okay, so these were the matches like played between what we have in this data set. Now, so leading was 2013. So if you could see a graph of this, so we could see a graph like if you can make it something big. Yeah. So this is a graph like we are having in 2013 more than 70. Like everyone is having more than 70. Okay, and we could see the data like the season and this thing. Well, could we write it by colors? Yeah. So you can make it the color of your choice even. Right? Okay, moving up next. Okay, yeah. So we have seen like what lot of seasons data we are having, what are the total values of the matches played in one particular season. Okay. Next, we are going to look up on like let's say for this 1 minute. Yeah. So this. Okay. So what are the city values? So which city has got the maximum number of matches played in that? Any guesses? Which city has got the maximum number of matches in the last 10 years? Yes. Let's just see the city value first of all. Like what city's data we are having now. So we have these cities: Bangalore, Chandigarh, Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, Jaipur, Hyderabad, Chennai, Cape Town, Port Elizabeth, Durban, and all those things, right? So any guesses? Which city would be having the lot, like excluding this NAN, one NAN is there, okay? So which city is having the most number of matches played? Any guesses from your side? Yes, answer. Anyone? Mm-hmm. You can make guesses. I think guesses are also easy. Okay, fine. So out of these cities, we want the maximum number of things. It's again easy. So IPL dot. So maximum number of matches has been played in Mumbai, 85 matches, then followed by the Bangalore 66, Kolkata 61, and such the things are there. Okay. nearly visible. 35/20. Okay, 25. Got it. Right, so it's nearly visible now. Like, quite good. I go with the 28. I think it would be fine. I think everything is now clearly visible, right? So Bangalore, Chandigarh, Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, Jaipur, and every other town, like city, details has been given up, right? So this is your graph. Of, so we see Mumbai to be leading up there. If you look onto the graph, we see Mumbai to be the leading up, right? And we can easily like save this also, right? Right? Save the figure. IPL 10 years. Bar from 2008 to 17 dot whatever format you want, PNG, PDF. I want it like a PDF. I'll be saving it as a PDF. So you can see up there here once we want PDF. When you open this, it open like this, right? You can plot, you can save, you can print, you can share. And zoom at the see of the things, it will be made clearly. Right? You want like a PNG kind of thing or JPG, you can make even that. Oh, JPG is not supported. So these are the formats that are being supported. EPS, PDF, and that's all. Like once you convert this in PNG, that would be better. So, yeah, looking up here will give you a PNG format, and that would be an image basically. This image, right? So that's a power of the C-bonds and macros. Okay, so not going in this. You can even go with only the first 5 datas or the last 5 datas, or like with any indexing values basically. Let's see. Okay. So you can go like if you want only like 5 to 10 datas to be printed up accordingly to you, right? You can make it even there. Okay, fine. Sorry. If we can plot up the data as like with the top 10 is there, yeah. So if this is the top 10 data, we can go it here also, like if we like. So this will save our time basically. Because top 10 was better, like going with everything is better with the top 10, I think. Yes, this is nice. Is this every value to be there? Okay. So that was nice, 12/8. So we could find a size of the city, like counts over the things, or if we could make it there, like this is the TF of count. If you could say like These are the top players or TF of count. Where does one? Right. So accordingly, you have got some data basically, right? That blue is for 15 times and like this, but you haven't got the names over there, right? You haven't got the values, basically the index things. What I was saying. Okay, fine. So you could give it like data equals to df of IPL. Let's see. So it's the count like for one, going with the zeros, one. Blue is for 15 times. If you want, you can give a hue semantic to the hue semantic would be also for the starting, so the index is like from the Mumbai. So this blue stands for Mumbai, then B like orange for the Bangalore, and the values have been plotted up accordingly. Right. So okay. So this is like kind of a graph. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove all these things basically. So whatever it was, like let it be as accordingly. Okay, moving next. Now we have looked on to the number of cities, number of matches, and accordingly the whole thing now. Now let's go to good questions, right? Let's say that which team has won for the maximum time, or like okay, first go with the like which team has won by most number of runs in the past 10 years. Right, so let's see first the number of teams participated, unlike played, sorry. So how to find the teams, right? One team would be definitely playing with the other team. So we can just take up any team one, because every team will be playing with the team two. So let's see if it is same for this too. Yep, same, right? So every team has got a chance to play with another team, and like IPL we see, right? So KKR, CSK, RR, MI, DC, KXP, IP, sorry, RCB, ED, KTK, PW. I haven't seen these uh, these one playings. KTK, PW, Pune Warriors, I think. Yeah, I have seen them. SH, RPS, Rising, Pune, Super Giants might be. G lines, Gujarat lines, might be something. Okay, fine. So these are the teams basically. So we have to see that which team has won for the most number of times. What we can do is in this data set, we will be looking for the win by runs. We have one column, right? We have something like, if you see, so we have one column that is win by runs. So with the use of this column, we could see that which team has won by the which number of runs. So in the win number of runs, we have to find the index maximum value. So the maximum value, wherever it would be found, the maximum number of runs, will be locating that index number. So we find 620 to be the maximum number of index maximum number. So what we can do is we can just easily locate. So we have the index location 620. We'll be using I location. So index location of 620 data frame would be getting. So this is the match number 621 played in the season 2017 between Mumbai Indians and Delhi Daredevils, and toss winner was DD, field was this, and the results are clear. Mumbai won with 146 runs. Lyndon Simmons was the man of the match. Venue was Kootla, right? And these were the umpires, right? Nice. So this is the result. Mumbai Indians won by the most number of runs, right? Nice. Now next question: which team has won by the most number of wickets over the past 10 years? Right? Good question. Uh, Again, we will be going in the IPL. We will be going in the index location. Not sorry. That is team. I think it's win by wickets. Yeah. Win by wickets. So 12th number is having won by the most number of wickets. Let's locate this. So again, a match played between MI and DC. Okay, DC toss decision. DC was the winner. Win by 10 wickets. Oh god, nice. And man of the match was Gilchrist. And Gilchrist was the man of the match. And okay, Rice. Fine. Good one. Okay. Now, next question would be like runs and wickets has been done, right? What are the next columns we could see? Venue we have seen, DL applied. In how many matches DL was applied in the past 10 years? Which was the number of matches where DL was applied? Let's make it highlight. Okay, where DL was applied. So we can go with the DF of IPL. We can find for the DL applied, and we could see no, yes kind of thing, right? Right, so these are the values. Is there any yes value? Any matches with the DL? Obviously, it would be there. Let's see. So if it is not converting to this list, then banners. Why it's not going to be any? Okay, fine. If it is going to the distance, fine. Now I'm going to let's see what are the common values of this. Is there 18 yes? So we have no and yes over there. Is there? No one. Right? We have no and yes. Now what we need is to see the yes values, not the no values, right? We go for counting the values and how many matches the thing were done, right? So if we go according to this, so 13 matches were applied with the DL in the past 10 years. So let's see what are the 13 values. What are the 13 values? How to find that? Cool. We'll be using NP pair. You can just write in the DF. So instead of making it in an array or going into the type, what I have found a basic method. What we can do is, so if we don't do is the kind of this, we can just write DF of IPL, and you want to locate where the DF of IPL dot the DL applied is equals to Y. So these are the matches, 14 matches where the DL has been applied. 2008, 9, 11, 14, 16, 17. The matches played, and these were the teams. And DL applied over there. That's nice, right? You can go with this also, and you can even find the index number too. If you go with the indexings, alternative method I'm giving you. As you should know, right? If you don't know this method, you should also have one new method. So these are the index positions. Copy this up. Paste. Run. The values are there. All the values. Okay. Fine. So that is how we do. Alter method is there. You can go with this. Even more you can find, right? Even more you can go with. There's no such restrictions for the things. Okay, so we have seen of the things. Now we are going to look on that which is the most successful team in the last 10 years. Most successful team, that means that we are going to find that which team has won by the most number of times. Let it be any normal match, let it be any quarter-final, semi-final, even the finals, any matches, right? Because this is having the data of total matches, right? So we are not categorizing anything as the final match or something like that. We are just looking on for the team which has won the matches. That's it, right? So we won the winners basically. So we have the column of this as winner. So question is, let's say performing well, performing best. Okay, so which team has been performing best in the past 10 years? What you can do is here, like, you can go for the IPL. First, we'll look on to the winner values, like which team has been the winner. Uh, so we find the KKR, CSK, DD, RCB, and these have been the winner for at least one time. Every team has been the winner for one time at least. Okay, wait 1 minute. Let me accept this, guys. Okay, so what we can do is, so we can count for the winning things, right? We can plot a map or we can go with the value counts. So if we go for finding the winners, what we can do is IPL dot this winner, and then you can go for the value counts. So over this we could find like MI has won for 92 times, CSK for 79 times, KKR for 77 times, and like that, right? So like a season of all the 10 years, right? Including the quarters, semis, finals, and all. Okay, so we can just plot a bar graph with this. Can we, right? We can do this. So let's say that we are going to plot a bar plot. What's this? Okay, so this is going to be a horizontal kind of plotting we are going. So we'll say it as, okay, let's say this as okay. So winner of things have been there. Let it be there. So why this is cooking as a DF winner? So let's try the index of this. And let's see if it comes nice, right? DF of white steel. Okay. Nice. So Let's make it quite big. So we could see MI leading there as the best team over the past 10 years, right? Now, with this, if we want to see the top player in the past 10 years, who has been the top player? Rest will be do tomorrow, right? So, like going with the top player, like it's a 10 years data. So I'm going to write the top player of the decade. So we can write the top players. Who would be the top players? Right? If we look onto our columns, we can find that the man of the match would be the top player. We can say on right, best man of the match. So it would be the IPL dot the man of the match. I think it's M capital. Wait, someone is there waiting now. So like DF of IPL, got the man of the match, right? And then the value counts of those. And then we'll go for the first 10. Man of the match is not there. Then it would be man of match. Yeah, okay, man of match is there. Okay. Now, if you want like to attend today's session with the matplotlibs and the plottings, you can attend it there if you want. They will be starting up like how we are going to deal up with the graphs. Let's take a title to this and let's say as the top player of the match winners. Sorry. And we could take it as blah blah. And we have defined the top player, so the index of this, right, to be defined like in the bar plots as the text and all. Top players to be there, and the orient we want as kind of let's say for now let's take a vertical. This would work better. And let's write this. I think it would take some big spaces also. Fixed size and the bar plots. Okay, so Chris Gayle has been the most number of man of the match for the past 10 years. Then followed by Pathan, I think that's he. Then De Villiers, Warner, Raina, Rohit Sharma, MS Dhoni, Gambhir, Husky, and Rahane. And that's all, right? So that's it. How we go for dealing up with the data sets. I believe that's it's clear to you, right? Okay. Y20 and surplus of y limited. Okay, fine. All right. Now, uh, if you want to attend the next classes, right? If you want to continue now, you can go keep it here, right? You don't have to leave if you want. Like we are because we are going with the graphs and all. You will be also dealing with the graphs further on, so it's better like if you keep it there. If you go now, even right. Okay, let me stop this one.